Since this is an Enderman farm, of course, the first thing you're going to have to do is go to the end and kill the Ender Dragon. Once you've done both of those things, you're going to want to find the edge of the island. So for me, that is going to be on my obsidian platform, which is pretty convenient. And the first thing you want to do is take a bucket of lava, place it right there. And then once it goes all the way down and you see it stops flowing, you want to place a bucket of water beside that. This is going to create a pillar down to y=1, which is where we have to start this farm. Now what you want to do is hop down to the bottom of this cobblestone pillar, and when you place a block at the bottom, make sure it is a leaf block or any block that mobs cannot spawn or teleport onto. You should be standing at y level 1. So coming down here, if I stand on this block, I am now at y=1. And what you want to do is go 2 stacks of leaves or 128 leaves in the opposite direction away from the island. And there we go, we are now 2 stacks of leaves away from the spawn island. But for now, you actually want to go back to the spawn island, and I'm going to use ladders, but you can really use whatever you want, a bubble elevator, a elytra, anything like that. And you just want to make a way to get up and down from the farm. So like I mentioned, for me, I'm just going to use ladders and place them all the way up. And then once you get to the top, you can also go ahead and remove your water source and then head back down to the farm. And once you get all the way back down here, what you want to do is place down 2 chests or a double chest on the end of this bridge. And then you want to go ahead and place down 9 hoppers leading into those chests in a 3x3 pattern, just like this. And then go ahead and take some carpet and place it on top of here so the Enderman and the XP doesn't get stuck inside. Now what you want to do is take any solid block, does not matter which one, and you want to make a ring of blocks around these hoppers and chests that we've just placed down. So it looks a little something like this. Now you can make this platform however big you want. I'm just going to extend it 2 blocks to all sides. This is just to have some area to walk around and making sure that it's big enough so you don't fall off the platform while you're trying to kill the Enderman. So I think something like that looks pretty good. Now what you want to do is go up 2 blocks, place a 3rd block, and then break the bottom 2. And then you want to copy this same platform that we've done down here, up here, making sure that you leave that 3x3 square in the middle. And there we go, that should be perfect. So all of this is 2 blocks high, but we still have this 3x3 square in the middle. The next thing you want to do is come up to this top layer here, and you want to place double high carpet. The reason we place double high carpet here is to make sure that no Endermen are able to spawn or teleport down on top of these blocks. And there we go, you should now have this double high carpet all on this top layer, with of course that 3x3 hole still in the middle. Oh yeah, I feel like one more thing that I should mention, do not build this farm out of dirt because Endermen are able to pick up dirt blocks. From here, you're actually going to want to go ahead and remove this middle ring of carpets because you're not going to need it. And now once you have this, what you want to do is go up 2 blocks like that, break the bottom block, and then make a ring of blocks copying this size, or the ring, sorry, down here. So you have a 1 block gap like this. And then you want to continue doing this all the way until you're between Y level 40 and 44. The reason we do this is because anything lower than 40 and they're not going to be one hit, anything higher than 44 and they're going to die to the fall. As well, you don't have to make this a 1 block gap, you can make it solid, but it's cool seeing the Enderman fall and it uses half the resources. Okay, and there we go. Clicking F3, you can now see I'm at Y level 40. I'm going to do one more layer just because I feel like it, but if you just want to stay at Y level 40, that is totally okay too. And there we go, Y level 42, and we can go ahead and get started on the spawn platform for the Enderman now. So what you want to do for this part is go to any one of the 4 sides and build out 13 blocks. 13, and do that for all 4 sides. And now once you have all 4 sides built out, you want to go ahead and connect the corners and then fill it in to have one big square. And there you go, you should now have a massive 31 by 31 square with your 3x3 hole in the middle. The next thing you want to do is come towards your middle 3x3 hole, and you want to place down 8 trapdoors and open all of them up. Doesn't matter which wall these are on, this is just so the Endermen think this is a full block and then they walk down to their death. The next thing we have to do is actually get the Enderman attracted towards the middle. So what you want to do is place down 3 blocks like that, 2 blocks up, and then place an iron bar on top of there with a carpet on top, and then you can go ahead and remove all of those blocks. By the way, if you want to make sure your farm is working so far, if you go into easy, normal, or hard mode and you go a little ways away from the farm, you should start to see Endermen spawning. Now, if you want to be safe and you don't want any of these guys to be able to kill you, I would highly recommend putting a pumpkin over your face. That way you can look wherever you want and they'll never think that you're looking them in the eyes. As well, from here on out, we are going to be using temporary blocks, so I'm going to use dirt for this next part. Off of this iron bar in any direction, you want to place down 2 blocks and then make yourself a little box around this platform. Now you want to make the wall 4 blocks tall, and then once you have it like that, go ahead and place down some blocks on the second block up, just like this. Now what you want to do is place down your rail with your minecart, and then go ahead and throw ender pearls until you get an endermite to spawn. Now make sure your game is on easy, normal, or hard mode. I've done it where I've thrown a bunch of ender pearls and my game's on peaceful and it never spawns. But there we go, I was able to get an endermite to spawn. You now want to put a name tag on this guy, and then throw him inside of this minecart. If it's not going into the minecart on its own, you might want to break this rail. Once you get him inside of the minecart, what you want to do is make sure he is over top of the carpet, break it down so he's sitting on the carpet, and then go ahead and break all of your temporary blocks. Once you get these temporary blocks out of the way, you're going to start to see the endermen rush towards this guy, but of course they can't reach it and they fall all the way down. From here, you're going to want to grab your best sword, so for me that's going to be sharpness and sweeping edge. I highly recommend not using looting because trust me, you'll never have an issue with ender pearls. And now let's see how long it takes me to go from level 0 to 30. Alrighty, and there we go. I still have a ton of XP around my body, and I have hit level 30. I don't know how long that was, but you guys can see the time on screen. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm posting daily videos more like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blazedmc out.